Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I am super excited. Today I am interviewing Iacopo Ricciotti. Hey there! Give everybody about 5 minutes or so to come on. Excuse my squeaky chair. But welcome, welcome. So this is not only just for my readers. Of course, we will be talking about the movie, your most recent movie, because it is a book or a movie adaptation of a book. So got to bring that up. But yeah, I'm really excited. Unfortunately, his work is limited here in America, but the things that I have seen on his page, and I mean, shoot, just the demo reel that's on your IMDb, like, I loved it. So I'm really excited. Thank you all for coming on. Like I said, I'm going to give everybody about 5 minutes to come on, and then we will get started. How's everybody doing today? Men who love books. Awesome. Awesome. I want to start talking about him and everything like that, but I need to wait. I need to wait. 3 more minutes. I need to wait. I will say a little bit of history. That way it doesn't interrupt anything else. Gosh, I don't even remember exactly when I first spoke to Mr. Ricciotti, but it was probably a little over a year ago, and I never expected him to reply or answer. I had learned about them filming Girls to Buy, and I just sent a message via Instagram just saying, congratulations. Sorry if there's glitter. For some reason it automatically chose a glitter filter. Anyways, just congratulations. Never expected a reply. And of course, GM, I say this every time when I message someone, never expecting a reply, but I have found some incredible people on here that have been so very kind. I admit I was shocked, but yeah, he messaged me back thanking me and just spoken here and there. He's a busy guy, so yeah, and so it just developed from there, and then I just asked him, hey, would you be willing to do an interview with me? I do have experience. I've interviewed male model and actor Andrew Biernat, famous photographer Wanda Aguilera, BK Harold, author, GM Katz, who's actually on right now. I've interviewed her. So, and yeah, and he was kind enough to say yes. We had to work on a short schedule because he's super, super busy. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Yes. One more minute. One more minute. One more minute. And guys, these names are not easy to say, so please have a little grace for me. But I'm super excited. And we may have some time for some questions, of course. Obviously, he will be translating any questions in Italian, so feel free. So, all right, let's get him on.
Ciao.
Ciao! How are
Hi.
you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
But
I'm so excited.
is this a shared live, like the one you can see on my profile as well?
We can see you as well. Yes.
No, but like, can you see when you watch, like right now when you watch my stories, can you see that I'm doing a live with you?
Um,
Oh yes, I think
yeah,
so.
It's up there. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you
sir.
can. Okay, cool. Ciao. Nice to meet you.
So,
Thanks for
okay,
inviting me.
so like I said, I kind of quote unquote met you a little over a year ago, just congratulating you on the movie and stuff like that. Unfortunately, here in America, we don't get a lot of your work, but I did research and I went on your IMBD, and like I said, the demo reel alone caught me. Like I don't even I'm not sure what the demo reel is about, but it was just your character was it was
Yeah,
different
many
than
many things,
yeah it was different than the
many
man I've
different
spoken
things.
to. Yeah. So congratulations on your success and everything with that. I know you've done Tell It Like a Woman, Petra, and then this most recent one, the book adaptation or the movie adaptation of Girls to Buy. I know it has different names in different
Yeah,
languages and stuff like
Jevchena's
that.
Dubai.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Where you play a not so nice guy. You seem to be fun loving and
Why not?
yeah, you seem to be fun loving and complete. It was hard to watch in a way because since I have spoken to you and kind of know a little bit of your personality and how kind you are, and then to watch that, it's like, but that's good because you made me not like you.
No, no,
Yeah.
I
So,
understand and I agree.
yeah. So we're going to start off with that since I do have a lot of readers
Hmm.
on my following and everything like that. So, like I said, this is a Polish novel.
Hmm.
Girls of Dubai, girls to buy, just different languages and stuff like that. I don't believe the book is in any other language but Polish currently. Um, and has come out. The first came out November 26th in Poland. That was 2021, correct? That was the premiere,
Hmm. The movie,
right?
yeah,
It's
November last
Belgium,
year.
UK, Ireland. There are some releases. It was Chicago, New York.
Yeah, it went to many places. It went to, I think, Austria, Germany, the Scandinavian Peninsula,
Right,
uh, Holland, like Belgium, quite many countries, not the Mediterranean ones. Um, it went to UK, to some places in the US, quite many actually. New
right,
York, New Jersey, Texas, Colorado, a
right,
few.
right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had the opportunity to watch it, and like I said, it's definitely spoiler alert. Give them a couple minutes. There's not a happy ending, so or happily ever after.
Well,
So yeah, but it's intense, and you definitely have to beware of trigger warnings and everything like that. But
mm-mm.
yeah, it's pretty intense. So I know you had to film in different places and stuff like that. So what was that like, having to go to different places and was there a method behind that? Like the director, let me make sure I say her name right, Maria Sadowska?
Sadowska.
Sadowska? Okay, did she have a method behind that, or is it just all about just which location had what she needed, or was there something about those cities?
Yeah, no, the thing we wanted to, to capture different places because thing is these girls used to like one of the most exciting things about this job for these girls and this experience was traveling.
Mhm.
Was a chance to go abroad and have a beautiful lifestyle until it didn't get beautiful anymore.
Yeah.
So so yeah, for me, for example, the most amazing part of the filming, even though I loved Warsaw, because we went there in the summer, it was amazing. But the thing I really loved was going to Cannes because we had these 2 days, 2 weeks filming in Cannes, and we were shooting on the yacht, and we were visiting the French Riviera, and
Mhm.
it was beautiful. And so yeah, I think what they really wanted to do was capturing this thrill and beauty of traveling, because that's what like I think what the movie does very well is capturing the feeling these girls had from the beginning of the experience to the end. So what we see in the movie, like I don't want to give out too many spoilers, but um, what we see is a very glittery, shiny movie for the majority of it, and then it gets very dark. So, and that's exactly what happened. like these girls were super excited to go. Nobody forced them to do it. It's not like common, I'd say, street prostitution, where there is someone is forcing you to work. They take your passport and stuff like that. What's happening in the movie is free girls, and sometimes even very famous or very rich girl, not maybe not very rich, but like very famous, and
Hmm.
because you always can get richer. But so there were girls who had a life, had a job. Sometimes they were very popular. So singers, actresses, and models would go on these weekends and or holidays. So so it's like they were doing it willingly, and what we show in the movie is the excitement of it until the reality shower.
Right.
So that was one
And
aspect
how
I
do
think
you,
that the movie does very well.
yeah, and how exactly do you, because I know you've also done theater, plays, everything like that. So with a movie, well, basically you have to me, from what I've seen, turn to this villain in this
Mhm.
kind of situation. Um, how does it take any kind of emotional toll or anything like that when you have to put yourself in this position of becoming this person, or do you kind of just put it in a little box of, okay, this is who I am right now? You know what I'm saying? So does it
Okay,
take any
okay.
kind of emotional toll?
So like I started acting when I was pretty young. I was 8. So I've been doing this for a long time, not working in the industry, but I've been studying and working on myself for a long time. So what I am, like the reason why I'm acting is because it allows me to experience many different kinds of things, but behind, let's say, a safety glass. So I can be that cruel, evil person, but without actually being it. So, and that's one thing, but I have, you have a whole spectrum of emotions and feelings and experiences that you can live through acting that you don't actually have to experience yourself. So it's a weird thing. I'm not always sure that everyone can understand this, but the feeling is like that. Like you can leave those things in full, but without, you know, have the cake and eat it too. Is
Right.
that the way you say
Yeah,
it?
right.
So it's kind of the best of both worlds without getting um, attached to it. Like for me, that's how it works. I don't. I've never experienced, um, you know, I don't know, wounds after a role. Like I've never felt
Okay.
that a role had gotten stuck to my soul. What happens is
Right.
that as any experience, you feel it, you treasure it, and you take the best from it. So so I was what I did, like for example, for this job, for this character, what I did was taking what I had in me. So bad things and good things, like that's a judgment, but different sides of me, different shades. And I chose, I chose a few traits like in a caricature and I exaggerated them. So what you see in the movie is still me, but with exaggerated traits. So for example, the character Carlito is very playful, for example. But
Mhm.
what if you become omnipotent and like you have all the power in the world and nobody can stop you and nobody ever told you and taught you how to control yourself and how other people are
Mm.
not toys. So I am playful, like Iacopo is a playful person. But what if Iacopo never learned that people are not toys, that feelings are not toys, I'm being playful at the maximum of my specter, but without knowing that other people are not toys, are not mine, are not tools. So it's like I'm like one part that it's a tiny spoiler, but when we're with a certain person, he says he's got shoes made of human skin,
Hmm.
which is the craziest thing. But my character is excited because it's like, oh my god, where did you get them? They're so cool.
Right.
So it's still being me, still being playful, but to the maximum extent.
Right.
So that's
Well,
how
yeah.
I worked on it, and I wasn't afraid of getting stuck
Hmm.
in it because that's me. So
Well, and
that's
you said you
already
got started when you were younger. Is it something that you've just, or is it like something that was encouraged, or like how exactly did your journey in theater and acting get started?
okay. So when I was about 5, 6 years old, my parents split up, and that it was right in the middle of my development, and I had so much energy, so much also I think anger and confusion, like a lot of stuff all at the same time. So it came out very loudly, seeking for attention, or just expressing myself very loudly and very energetically. So a friend of my parents actually suggested them a theater school, which I found out many years later was born for the exact same reason, like pretty much, because the owner of the school founded it because her daughter was very shy. Actually, that's kind of the opposite of what I was,
Right.
but to help kids develop, and that's what happened to me. So I went there to better um, canalize my energy, and that's how I started. And then I came out from the first lesson, and my father asked me, "Did you like it? Do you want to go on?" And I was like, "Yes." And then here I am. Then when I was 18, actually 17, 18, my teachers started telling me I should go to National Film School in Rome, and that's the first time I started thinking about it as a job, as a like not as a job exactly, but as a life
Hmm.
thing. and and so I went there, and I first tried the first time in 2014 or 15, and they didn't take me because they take only 14 kids in 1,000. So I arrived 10th of the male selection, and then the following year I tried again, and I got 8th, and the 7th left for another school. So I got in. So I will always love this guy because he left.
And so,
So that's how I got in.
and that was only in 2000, you said you started at 14, so it was 2014. So when was that? What year was that?
I
You
started
got in?
in like I started actually like going to school in January 16. Then
And you've
I
already
fi-
come this far, so. And I've seen, like
well,
I said, through my research, I've seen a lot of your work. Unfortunately, again, in America, we don't have a lot of opportunities to see your work, but through my research, I have. And I'll be honest, I'm rather very blunt, um, very honest with if I don't like something, I don't like it. So I'm being honest with you. The like I said, even the demo reel that I don't know if you know what's on there, but on
yeah,
the
no,
page,
I did it.
yeah,
Like I edited it with a friend.
it was wonderful. And I'm like, well, I need to see more. Can I see more? So
Wow.
it's the same way with some of the other actors that were on there. Giulio, Adrian, Luca. Um,
Mhm.
I mean that scene where you all walk in is just classic to me. It's like classic
Ah, so
Playboy
so we're not. I don't think that's in the reel. Well, yeah, in the movie.
in the movie where you all guys walk in.
Yeah, yeah. It's not in my show reel yet. I
Oh, okay.
haven't because I don't have the material yet, so
Mm,
I haven't edited in in the showreel. And even Doc, have you seen Doc? The medical, is this medical drama, and it's a TV show.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's in the link tree. If you go on my profile,
Oh, yeah, yes,
you
yes.
scroll the
And
link
you
tree.
guys,
It's one.
yeah, definitely follow him and check out his link tree. It's got a lot of, yes, sorry.
No, no,
But
no.
yes, I've been to your link tree. Like I said, I've been trying to find as much, of course, trying to find out what the meaning is and just trying to translate, but of
Yeah,
course, translate doesn't
some
do
things
as
are
well as it
translatable.
should.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
But,
haven't added everything to the reel yet. So some
right.
things are, yeah, and new things are coming. So we'll see.
And so what's coming up for you? Do you have anything new, exciting that you can tell us about?
So, well, I have many things that are very exciting. Like, actually, one thing that's very exciting is, everyday stuff I do. Like, I'm not, I'm very excited about new things that could happen to me every day, like randomly, because many things are happening to me every day. Very random things that I really love, like weird meetings and new people and all that. So what I'm doing, like, on a pretty much daily basis now, is working with my photographer friend, La Cicala Stacanovista, and we've been our first cover published, and so, like, we're going very well. A lot of people are writing us, and that's very exciting. So that's one thing that I'm doing, like, next
So
to the acting.
you're creating a magazine or you're the
No,
model?
no, we're my friend is a photographer, and I'm working with him, organizing everything, and working on set together and directing together on set. So that's a parallel thing,
So you
and
take, okay, okay, that's awesome.
yeah, 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 yeah.
A jack
And
of all
I don't know if you've
trades.
seen I don't know if you've seen this event. I work with a friend of mine. He's the producer of Secret Cinema in London, and together we did the creative direction of this project, and then I directed the live event. So that's, like, these are parallel things. So not just acting, but acting wise, it's very exciting because I'm waiting for a few responses from Spain. I did auditions in Spain for three, actually, two movies and a series. So now we're waiting with our fingers crossed, and um, and I'm also working on a short movie that I'm writing. This morning I had a meeting, like a Zoom call, with this American director on a short movie that we're creating together, writing, and she wants me to be the one of the main characters. Like, it's a couple, so one of the two, and so we'll film next year. And we're also, like, I'm also I'm supposed to read for two roles into productions, American productions, not Hollywood, but still very exciting project, and I can't wait to do it and see
Oh,
how they
wow.
go.
Yes, I was going to
So
ask if there was going to be more projects in America and stuff like that. So that's that.
I'd
Oh,
love I'd love to. I'm even this is a this is a, like, very warm, hot news. I'm very much considering coming there for a while. I don't know. I don't know.
yes.
We'll see. It feels like an ocean, to swim in. I don't know. Maybe just for a while and see how the situation looks like. I don't know.
Yeah,
Ex-
you guys
exciting
are hidden,
possibilities.
and I'm always, yours, Julio, Michael, of course, he's well known, but yeah, you guys are hidden, and I'm like, I need y'all here because I mean, I know people are interested, and I know, especially with my readers, they can place you in a certain character, and with you being so versatile and stuff like that, it's going to be great if you can, yeah, get here, and I know it all comes with time and stuff like that, and so I know it's going to be brilliant
We'll
when you
see.
do. I did have somebody ask about the photography. Is the website or anything on your link tree for that photographer, so we can kind of check out the work?
It's in my bio, not in the link tree, but in my bio. There's a tiny camera,
Okay.
and next to it there is La Cicala Staccando Vista, which is our page. So that's where we post. Actually, we're very late with the posts. Like we still have stuff from 5 months ago, but that we have to upload. But we'll get there slowly. We're faster shooting than posting, so it's taking a while.
Okay. I got some fun questions that some of my readers have asked me to ask you. Some just fun little questions. So, since we're authors, readers, and stuff like that on this page mostly, what is the book or what book is currently on your bedside table?
I don't read it. No, I'm joking. So, let's go. I'll show you what it is. So here's the book, which is Love, Sex, and Other Foreign Policy Matters, something like that. And it's about, actually, the title is a bit deceiving. Oh, here's my poster.
Oh, there you go.
So the title is a bit deceiving, but it's a very great movie, a great book. It's about basically a group of friends going to, new friends going to Sarajevo during the war in the Balkans with a van, and they're taking with them some bags of rice and a theater play. So they want to take this theater play for peace in the Balkans during the war. But actually, so this is the larger thing, but the main character is this guy, this Andrew, which only embarked on this mission because he wants to go to sleep with Penny. Penny is another girl from the group. So it's amazing. And I keep seeing, every time I read about this guy, I keep seeing my best friend. It's crazy. Like everything he does, he reminds me of my best friend. I haven't told him yet. I will definitely, I will definitely tell him. But it's so fun because this guy is hilarious. So yeah, so basically it goes into war zone just to sleep with a girl. But the book it's so interesting because it's about this crazy war that happened, and that so reminds me of this new war. History repeats itself.
Right.
It's very connected.
Yeah. What would you say is one of your most interesting quirks?
Quirks as in like characteristics? Weird
habits
things?
Or personality-wise, something kind of interesting or...
Okay. So one thing, for example, is I recognize faces like that I've seen for... I will never, like, with names I'm very bad, unfortunately. Right. But sometimes I'm just walking in the street and I just stop for 10 seconds and I'm like, where did I see that person? But I recognize very random people. Like I was in New York last year, no, many years ago. It was like 5 years ago. And I'm sitting in a museum, and next to me there's this guy, and I'm like, were you yesterday there? And he's like, yes. Or for example, when I was at the Cannes Film Festival in 2016, I recognized this guy and asked him, and we started talking, and he's the most important producer from Iceland. And I saw him like for 5 minutes in a Lars von Trier movie 4 years prior.
Wow.
So it's like, but it's like, it doesn't sound like a very nice superpower, but it's fun. I see, and I'm very basically never wrong about this. Like I see someone, I'm in a scooter and I pass by someone. Like last year I was in Milan, and I see this old guy this old man with a dog and a mask and a hat. And I'm with my mom, and I'm like, no, no, mom. We were nearly home, so I dropped her off, and it was Ridley Scott. So I went back, and I was in Milan. So I went back, but I couldn't find him anymore.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I was so mad about it because I could have
Oh,
just stopped there and talked to him because I was in House of Gucci. So I met Ridley Scott, and we spoke. I took a picture of him, like with my disposable camera. So like I could have had something to talk about, and it was so weird because it was in Milan, in my street, in the middle of a crowd, nobody recognizing him. So, and
right,
then I found out he was actually there for the House of Gucci premiere in Milan.
right.
So I was like, no.
Oh man.
But very, so that's one thing. For example, I'm very precise and organized. I have so many lists of things I have to do. With my photographer friend, with my acting life, with personal life. Then I've got an agenda of things I have to do from now to October. And like I have many lists. I do lists for everything. People I meet, things I do, what movies I watched. So that's another quirk.
Okay, that's pretty good. So that means when I finally do make it to Italy, I'll be
Yeah,
around. I'll be like, okay, you're
I
gonna
have
recognize me,
lists.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna recognize. That's for sure. That's for sure. You will have to. You will contact me for sure, and we'll hang out when you visit Italy. But additionally, yeah, I have lists for stuff to do. Of course, I learned this from my father. He's got lists for. He's not as compulsive as I am, but he's got plenty of lists.
So three three words to describe yourself. Would one of them be compulsive?
uh, so, um, three words. Okay, good that you didn't say adjectives. You said words. So I'd say, okay, compulsive is the bonus one, is the fourth one.
Okay, okay.
Um, I'd say avocado and sunshine and hug. It's,
You're a hugger, or you just like
oh, I
hugs?
am, I am, I am. I love hugging. Yeah, yeah.
I fell in love with my husband from a hug. Like he hugged me, and that's when I fell in love. So a hug can
But
go a long
hugs are
way.
great. Hugs are great.
Hugs are
I
great.
love hugs,
So
definitely.
if your, let's say, a book, one of your favorite books was made into a movie, what would it be, do you think?
Thing is, many of my favorite movies have already been made
Okay. Okay.
into
Which
books
one
have
would
made.
you say?
I don't know. I need because I want to think about the ones that haven't been made into movies, and like because
Right.
my favorite books, for example, Interview with the Vampire is one of my favorite books, and it was made into amazing movie. I'd love to be in Interview with the Vampire, or for example, Blindness by Saramago,
Mhm.
or oh, there's a very good book from by Saramago, which is Kane's history or something like that,
Mhm.
and his the history of Cain from 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 the Bible, but
Right.
told from the point of view of Cain. Like it's of course it's a rewriting
Oh.
of myth, but that's very interesting, and I wouldn't mind doing it. And also Ocean Sea. So basically, this Cain book is about Cain not being guilty of killing Abel, because actually God knew about it and he
Right.
didn't do anything to intervene. So what ends up happening is Cain accusing God and God saying, kind of, okay, maybe you're right.
Right.
Never mind. Don't tell anyone. Just go live your life. You're immortal now. So Cain goes on and lives for the rest of eternity, just
Right.
meeting biblical people or just random historical people. So I see messages coming out. I don't know what.
Yeah, I was about to. We have some
Oh, okay.
messages, some people asking questions.
Oh, okay. So
GM,
we'll get there.
yeah.
No, and
GM,
another
uh-huh.
book I love is Ocean Sea by Alessandro Baricco. It's an
Okay.
Italian writer. They made Silk out of one of his books, and also The Pianist on the Ocean,
Oh,
something like that. That's a very
yeah,
good movie
I've
with
heard of the
Tim Roth.
piano.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's very good. But another very good movie, good book is this Ocean Sea is one of my favorite ones, and I'd love to be one of the characters if they ever did one. So so I'm curious about the questions.
Well, GM Katz, she's an author. She asked, and I think you said something about it. Have you written a script, or do you plan on writing your own scripts or screenplays or anything like that?
I write a lot actually. For example, I write a lot of songs. I've always done like since I was 13. I've written songs, thoughts, poems, and like a lot of stuff that I kind of never publish. Um, I posted a song very recently, but was just a very spontaneous one that I just written the night before, and I posted it, me singing it. But apart from that, I've written a script for a animated short movie that I'd like to produce in the future. I wrote it last year and still haven't started working on it. But I've written a full script and idea and treatment. And I'm writing, like I wrote the script of the event we did in Milan, and I'm writing now this script with this girl, this director.
Right,
I've lost you. No,
right.
okay, you're back. So yeah, but I'm not actually writing the script. I'm working on the creative team,
Right.
and so I'm not actually. I'm talking about stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So you said the stuff you've written you wouldn't publish. Is that because just a personal preference, or is it some people are
Yeah, I've
asking,
never.
will we ever see your work in that aspect? Is there something behind that? You just don't want your stuff out there, or
Maybe. I don't know. I think I told you I'm very compulsive, and so I want things to be done
right?
properly. And I haven't studied writing. I've always loved writing since I was in school, in high school. My like Italian was my best. Italian, English, like languages, literature, and Latin have always been my best subjects. And I've always loved writing. Oh, I write movie reviews. I do that.
Oh, okay. Like,
So
is that?
both
Well, you also do
both for my
commercials too,
team.
right? You did
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
you did
like
the
acting in
Verizon
commercial.
commercial, right? No, 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 no.
The no, the eBay. I did
eBay,
an
eBay. Yeah, I
eBay
saw that one.
commercial. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good. I was like, ah, there he is. I see it. I
I
have
mean,
no idea what they're saying, but I see him.
yeah, yeah. I think I will win an Oscar for that commercial because it's like
There you
everyone I
go.
know, yeah, everyone I know has seen it. I think it's so good because the director is a young Spanish director, and it's so good. It's so fresh and fun, and like all my friends and all the people I know tell me, oh, I was watching TV and you came up. So like I don't know, they're investing so much on this commercial. They even I've lost you. They even broadcast it at the final of the Coppa Italia in Italy at the stadium. So like it's a huge thing. I'm having more success with that than than with any other thing. So it's good.
Well, we have some people asking, where do you post your movie reviews so they can check them out?
So uh, I used to like I'm not doing it right now, but I used to write them for my football team. These are so what we do. So 2 years ago, my mom's husband used to have a football team, has a football team,
Mhm.
but he passed away 2 years ago for COVID. and he used to write an article every day. So what we did with my teammates was writing an article, not a day, but like at least a few articles every month. So I was writing an article one a month about a movie, like on a movie about football. So you can find all those in my link tree. Is the last title of my link tree. But I haven't done it in 2 months now because I've been super busy and I haven't had the time. But I'll keep doing it. And then I've written reviews for the Biennale di Venezia, for the Venice Film Festival. I've written 2. And I will post in the next few days. I will post the ones I've written for Cinemedia, which is this Italian magazine that posts, like they printed it actually. So I will post a few screenshots of it.
Is it mostly in Italian, or
just in Italian?
It's just in Italian. Okay, somebody was asking, and of course we're getting more requests of, are you going to put up some of your songs of you singing and stuff like that? So, of course, that compulsion, people are asking, oh, is he not doing it because he's not 100%? But will we eventually maybe see you singing some more, or maybe a link to go to that?
I'd love to, but I'd love to work on my voice more, because I've never, like, I studied it in film school, in acting school, but I think it deserves more respect, more. So I want to do it properly, and there are so many things that I'm doing, like also studying languages, and I've got many things I want to do at the same time, and I need to to focus on one. But I think singing and songwriting, they are in there, like in the bucket of things I want to do. So I will definitely post more songs. I don't know which ones, but we'll see. But for sure.
So just keep an eye out on your link tree for new projects,
or an Instagram,
or just an Instagram. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to let you go. I know you're really busy, and I want to thank you so much for coming on here. Again, it was a pleasure. Total surprise. You've been wonderful. We don't this whole time, and so I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. And everybody, make sure you follow this gentleman and keep an eye out for him. He's got a couple American projects going on for us here in America that don't get us enough of him.
Cross your fingers for me.
Yes, absolutely. I definitely see your name coming up soon. So I'm really happy for you. Congratulations on your success. And again, thank you so much for coming on here. Guys, I will be saving this video if for some reason you want someone to see it or you missed it. I'll save it and it'll be on my interview on my profile, but definitely go check him out. Check out his link tree for his work if you want to take that. But yeah, thank you again. And just let us know how you're doing. Keep new projects coming so we can see more of you. Yeah,
I'd love to. And let me know when you visit Italy, because I definitely want to meet you in person. And maybe, where do you live? Where do you live in the US?
I live in Texas.
My cousin was just there for a year. For a year abroad. She lived there.
Oh, okay.
In Austin.
Yeah, it's hot right now, so we're stuck indoors, and so
same in Rome.
Even Texans aren't used to the heat, so all right. Well, thank you so much, and again, you have a great evening. I know it's evening there, and everybody who's watching, thank you for coming on. And now
ciao.
Go be nice.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Again, thank you guys for coming on. Please make sure you follow him. Incredible human being, and I think he's going to be going so many more places. Again, here in America, we don't get to see him as often. So I'm really excited for new projects that he's going to bring to us. So definitely go check him out. And again, guys, thank you for being on with us. And as I always say, go be naughty.